Good morning, everyone. How are we doing today? It is Saturday, September 26th. 26th. Wow, need more coffee. Just wanted to let you know that I wanted to thank you for all the thumbs up yesterday. The video far exceeded our goal. So, in about 30 minutes, I will start a live stream question and answer session. I did get a few questions, so I can seed or start that conversation. But my hope is you will join us and ask questions. I will be doing this from my computer, not my phone, so the quality of the video will be a little bit less, but it will allow me to go deeper into the questions because I always feel sometimes I miss them and I don't want to do that. So I like the interaction that we have online. So get your coffee ready. We will be doing that together in about 28 minutes. Since I'm doing this, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Why not see if this video can also get over 125 thumbs up, and that would be pretty cool. The other thing is, if you're watching these daily financial news, know that they come to you daily right around 7:30 a.m. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We are knocking on the door of 10,000 subscribers. It's just amazing. Wanted to thank you all for that. It is not lost on me that it is all of you that watch this channel, give me support, and I am having a ton of fun. If you can't tell, this is fun for me. So what did I find today? First and foremost, the Florida governor, he's coming out swinging. I read an article yesterday. I didn't see any changes this morning. This stuff sometimes get pretty fluid. So if it's already changed, I apologize. But the Florida governor basically came out and said he's dropping all COVID restrictions across the board, talking about restaurants going immediately to 100%. Now is some, I don't know, confusion or misunderstanding or stuff to be worked out because there are some locales where the local mayors have their own restrictions. I suspect this will be worked out hopefully in the next couple of days. But the Florida governor is going all in, right? He's putting his chips in the middle of the table. And one or two things are going to happen. He is going to win and double up, meaning he, did the right thing early, or he's going to come out the other side and look like a fool. Again, let's wish him well. God, I remember back in March, we were having conversations about Georgia going first. So just like we wish Georgia all the best, I think it would behoove all of us to wish Florida all the best. The country is watching. The country is watching. And assuming they can work out their issues and truly get unlocked, we'll know. We'll know in 4 to 6 weeks. We'll see what happens. So, yeah, he's going to look like a genius or a fool. There is no gray here. So, we're going to see what's going on. Next up, I have a question for you. I occasionally ask you questions and then answer them at the end. I'm going to make sure I mark myself here to answer this one at the end. But I read an article about the three happiest states and the three least happiest states. When I read the article, I took a guess because the answer was at the bottom. And I'm here to tell you that I only got one right. I got one of the happiest states right. I missed the other two, and I didn't get any of the least happiest states right. So take a look if you want. If you're watching this live, I guess just leave it in the little thought bubbles or whatever here, comments. If you're watching this recorded, stop the video, leave a comment. I'd love to see what you think that the three happiest and the three least happy is. And again, I'll answer it at the end. Next up, we have a pretty significant IPO in the tech space next week. Looks like Palantir is going to go public. Remember, we have talked about some of these IPOs because lots of new investors are rushing in, right? Think Snowflake and their first day pop. Palantir could go that direction. But what I would tell you is when new buyers are doing that, they need to, we need to realize that they're selling stocks. So it's likely going to be the big six, right? Amazon, Google, Alphabet, Apple, the like. So we could see some selling in the biggest tech names when Palantir comes public because people would be taking allocations from here and moving it over there. So expect some more choppy trades. One thing to be aware, a couple of analysts have come out and flagged Palantir's governance model, which basically means once they are public, how, stock and ratios and all of that. One analyst went as far as to say it is the most convoluted governance structure since WeWork. I don't know about you, but that doesn't leave me warm and fuzzy. Uh, didn't really go into direct explanation, but generally speaking, WeWork's governance structure was dominated at the top by a handful of people, and that did not turn out well. Not comparing their business models, that's not what's happening here. It's again one analyst's opinion about the governance model of Palantir post IPO being a little less convoluted or being pretty convoluted. So take that for what it's worth. Lots of talk, and again, it's only that from Nancy and the Democrats in the House about preparing a $2.4 trillion stimulus. Um, I don't know what's taking them so long. Nancy put out a one pager and let's get voting on it. The American people need you. I don't know if this is just lip service to pull the rugs out later. I don't know. I think it is absolutely needed. The 2.4 trillion, as I have heard it, doesn't include the red line item that has caused this kerfuffle, meaning helping out the states, but it is unemployment, PPP, help for school, stuff like that. So it's all the stuff that generally folks agreed on. So, let's see it. Let us see that there's no pork or more bailouts or what is in there. So right now it's just talk. I hope to see it in all its glory next week, so we can get to helping the people that need help. I did see that American Airlines today got more debt as a part of the CARES Act. I think it was $50 billion was allocated to airlines where airlines could take it or not. Delta and Southwest both said no thanks. American Airlines on Friday said thank you and took $5.5 billion. And the article referenced, given that Delta and Southwest said no, that American may come back for an additional $2 billion. I read this months ago now, but when I read about the big four, like United, American, Delta, whatever the other one was, American Airlines already had the most debt on its books. That's why it was often talked about as the one that could go bankruptcy first. Well, they just got another 5.5 billion in debt, and debt doesn't fix problems, folks. You know, sometimes you just need to let the capitalist system work, and giving zombie companies more debt to save jobs is kind of a reach, I think, at this point. Something I've seen lately, and I don't know if it's because my social media feeds are very real estate focused, but I'm starting to see a lot of actors and athletes sell expensive real estate. Have you guys seen this, or is it just me? Definitely in the last 30 days, like seemingly every day, somebody has sold some Bel Air or Malibu or Manhattan penthouse, millions of dollars. And if that's true, I think we're seeing a cash crunch, right? A lot of people aren't being able to do what they do, right? In movies and concerts and all of that stuff. But I don't know if it's just me. Let me know if you're seeing it too. But seemingly every day, some pro athlete, some art actor, some musician is selling, one of their five houses. So they're not going homeless by any stretch, but there's a lot of high-end transactions seemingly going on right now. And of course, where there's one seller, there's one buyer. So there you go. I don't know if you guys saw this, but Neiman Marcus has already exited bankruptcy. How about that? Neiman Marcus exited bankruptcy. Seemingly was only in there 90 days. Maybe didn't seem like that long. Maybe it was 120 days, 4 months. But basically what they were able to do and why American Airlines should look at it is they eliminated 4 billion in debt, 4 billion with a B, And more importantly, they eliminated $200 million in interest expense, yearly interest expense. So, yeah, they just exited bankruptcy Friday. Yep. Their new owners are made up by lots of people, but the highlights are PIMCO, Davidson and Kemper, and Sixth Street Partners. And they have a whole new board of directors. Bankruptcy works, folks. American Airlines or others. It's not, you don't go to jail because you need to reorganize. It sometimes isn't okay. And again, Neiman Marcus exited bankruptcy as of Friday. And then last up, back to new home sales. They were a record. I think we talked about that Thursday. I've been digging in because I remember builders getting crushed in the last cycle. And I found a quote from KB Homes CEO, Jeffrey Mesger. Hopefully I'm saying that close to right. Jeffrey Mesger, CEO of KB Homes. He's on record of saying why they're building more conservatively is he, quote unquote, we only want to start a home that we know we will get paid for. That's just the conservative nature I've been talking about in new home building, right? They're doing much, much smaller phases. They're also, according to Lennar, slowing down because of crazy lumber prices that have spiked. So again, this lack of supply, just like we're seeing in existing homes, is real in new homes as well. So interesting going on. So, okay, back to the question. The top 3 happiest states and the least happy. So we'll go least happy first. That way we end on a positive note. I like to be happy in myself. So the least happiest states, and again, this is somebody else's report, not mine, so don't shoot the messenger. Number 1, West Virginia. Number 2, Arkansas. Number 3, Oklahoma. I don't know. I have no opinion. Certainly not states I routinely hear about with people being grouchy, but that's I missed it. I didn't get any of those right. I didn't get any of those right. Now for the top 3 happiest. I got the first one. I nailed the first one, but I didn't get the next 2. So let's go backwards so we end on the highest of high notes. Number 3 happiest state, Minnesota. I get that. Minnesota, nice. I've traveled to Minnesota many times for work. I could see that. Didn't get it right. Number 2, Utah. I've been to Utah. I get that. I could see that. And number 1, the only one of the 6 I got right, Hawaii. Hawaii's beautiful, man. I get it, right? Can you imagine those sunsets, sunrises every day? That'd be awesome. So that's what I got for you today. Again, we are going to be going live in about 16 minutes to answer your questions. I hope you have a wonderful weekend if I don't talk to you. Take care of yourself, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Let's get to 10,000 together. Take care. Bye.